this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tulane's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks...
Turning on the Jets! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. Wide open spaces. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Another incompletion on third down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. The Golden Hurricane offense gets its first crack in this game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his own...
It's a running room. Lowers those pads. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Foley. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Back to pass, it's Alford. That's reeled in, it's Richardson. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to worming their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Fair catch, called for and made. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
He wants to take the top off. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Presley. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. To the air, it's Alford. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
All right, we got the completion. We got some yardage. We got some positive yards. Now we're in 4th and manageable. And you dang right, we're going for this puppy. We got our 4th down play ready to roll. We're calling it in.
He splits the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
They're going to open this drive with a pass, trying to set up the screen.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Tulane, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Tulane right back to the line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Here's the pressure. Pucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing bounce from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ballard. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's... His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Tulane right back to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's inside the 40, the 20, the inside. Touchdown, Tulsa. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Turner. It's a seam wide open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Arizona State somehow, some way, found a way there in Tempe and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught over the middle. It's Ballard. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. On the ground, it's Richardson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television, and so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Richardson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on third down. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
They booted away on 4th down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Green Wave. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball, and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play 1 of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
He'll start the return inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane!
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Tulsa, 13.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line, a nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter,
and the rush will get to him at the 25.
the defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Here's the handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
Using his legs, it's Turner. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gives it on the option.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Alford. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll start this drive going to the air. Still looking. And he's still running after the move. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Got it in the middle. It's Ballard. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Presley. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Finds his man. It's Miller. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Alford. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Power football with the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him.
Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Takes a handoff. It's Turner. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 8 over Arkansas State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field. It's Alford. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Tulsa wasting no time.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Unloads it left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Rushes on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, the ground game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing them.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get anything on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 7. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Green Wave! And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, Tulsa, 13.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Alford. He's taking the deep shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. And here we go, final play of the game right here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Tulane.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish